Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are back with a new video. This time we're going to be doing our reactions and just our commentary on the new cast for the challenge season 40, the Eras season. So we're going to be going over all the players and giving you our opinions on them. I'm excited. I think this is 40. Hopefully it's going to be like a big deal. Hopefully it's going to be a good season, unlike 39. And we can see like people we ain't seen in a while and like some of our favorites competing against our favorites. So yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, outside of Aviv, we literally seen everybody the last couple of years at this point because they pulled from All Stars. But I think this is going to be the messiest season ever. Like just just the way some of these relationships are like intertwined with each other. Like we got exes, we got hookups, we got new hookups coming in, we got rivals, we got people who haven't played together in a while who need to have a conversation. So it's a lot going on in this season. So basically, the season features, 40 veterans, thankfully, each representing one of the four eras. So they broke it up, from season 1 to 10, 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, or 39, technically, I guess. And they all pull from the spinoff. So outside of the international seasons, which was I feel like a missed opportunity. There's a couple international players I think should have got a chance to come back, like Kieran. I'm a root for Kieran, but Kieran should have came back, and then some other.
But they're not in the air. No, I don't think so because it's the Eras.
If they pull from USA, they can pull from the international, and plus Kieran played on the main team.
USA.
Yeah, Kylan. He's from USA.
Kylan. Oh, but no, he wasn't on the regular season.
Nope. Well, he was 39, but his first season was USA.
Okay, but they going based off if you've appeared on Kieran
played on the main season. He was the international season, but he also played the main season too, which is again 39? He was on 39.
I think they just scrapped 39, really.
So they do say that there's a twist this season. They said that players must compete against members of their own era team to earn a spot on their must compete against someone in their era to earn a spot on the team. So I guess this will go into the final, maybe like what is 40. So maybe the final 8, there's going to be 2 representatives from each era. And then if they're doing 2 champs, 1 male, 1 female, and then like era 1 will be, okay, era 1 is the greatest of all time. So I'm guessing that's what it might be, which will make the eliminations interesting. So we'll see. But let's get into it. Era 1 is the OGs. So what are your thoughts before we get into each player of the OGs as a whole?
What are my thoughts about the OGs?
Yeah.
I think
it's unfair. I'll just say that.
The OGs, majority of them are still going to kill it. I believe they still have a good team. I just think that I don't know. I think they still got some of the best people. So I don't know. It could be called unfair because the people we consider like weaker links on their team are like weaker than a lot of the other teams in general. But they have people on their team that are stronger than everybody in general. So it just depends on how you see it. They got the best people, and then they got some of the weaker people, or like the weaker challenge as far as challenges is concerned.
Yeah. Excuse me. Just off first glance, it looks like this team is just mainly muscle. Like I don't see any strong. Well,
what do you mean? CT is everything. CT is.
I was about to. You didn't let me finish.
Okay, I'm about to say don't speak quickly. What are you talking about?
But CT can't carry the team.
He can. He carried about 3 people to the final. He can.
Anyway, let's get into the actual team. So era 1, first up we have Anissa. This will be her 17th season. She won 35 days. She has 35 daily wins. She's a 3-time finalist, no championship under her belt yet. 26 eliminations, 13 wins, 13 losses.
Oh goodness, Anissa. I think Anissa is like truly an OG, but I just think every season I just want her to come and be like a strong competitor, and but she doesn't usually come and be as strong as far as like the challenges. I think Anissa is good at the social game, and I think that helps her a lot, which is like like we've said previously, some people that are social don't have to be as strong at at challenges, but when it comes to you getting to like the final and all this stuff, then that's when it does matter, the actual challenges. So I like Anissa, but in the actual games or whatever the challenges, it's always it doesn't always go in her favor. So we'll see.
Yeah, Anissa, I don't think she's going to be dead weight. It looks like she has got it back in the gym, so she's been training. Hopefully, it pays off. I think she's well connected in the house, so I don't know
Yeah.
how the elimination slash nomination is going to work. I'm assuming it might be like battle of the seasons when if an era wins, then they can choose between the bottom or they can choose the other three eras to choose from. And if
Yeah.
that's the case, Anissa is kind of protected because she has people in pretty much in every era, which
Mhm.
this era for the most part has. This era and era two have a lot of they are in the best positions because they play with each other and they play with a lot of these new people. With
Mhm.
unlike some of the other people who we're about to talk about, like
Mhm.
Brad, for example. I don't think he's played with anybody of the newer generation, but he's done 11
Yes,
seasons.
he was in one of the most recent seasons, 2 of them.
He was a mercenary.
No,
And
not
you're
the
thinking of
not
All
39.
Stars.
I'm talking about he was in the All-Stars, obviously, and All-Stars got all the main people in it, so that's another season. Let's just lead up and say that.
That
But also, Brad was in the season. What was that? Was that USA? What was the season where Jody came back?
was All Stars.
Was that All-Stars too?
That was All Stars.
Okay, well, I'm saying he's played, and Brad, he just need help with things that are not like strictly like based off strength, but as far as like strength and being like a person that can just get the challenge done, I think he is good at that. Now, when we get to like puzzles and stuff, I think he has a little bit more problems and maybe endurance from what we saw from that mercenary he did against was that against Kylan? Um
No, I think his was yeah, maybe it was
It was
Kyler.
Kyla in 39, and so maybe that might be an issue, but overall, Brad is pretty solid. He just need like we said, like Laurel said last season, he just needs to focus. He trying to just use his strength, but you got to plan, you got to strategize, you got to get it together. So I like Brad, but hopefully because he's on a team, that could probably play a big part in him being very effective. So yeah.
Yeah. Brad last season of the main challenge was season 32, Final Reckoning.
Oh, baby, that was a long time ago.
Exactly.
But like I said,
Um,
like we said, these are the same people. The same people on Final Reckoning, the same people on 30, the same people on these main challenges be on All Stars now. So they all
yeah.
know each other. This is not like how All Star season one, and they like, we ain't never seen these people in 30 years. No, you saw them yesterday because y'all all on the same show.
Yeah. So this is Brad's 11th season. He has 41 daily wins. He's a four-time finalist, a one-time champ, 12 eliminations, 6 wins, 6 losses. Like you said, hopefully after the last showing in All Stars 4, Brad had got his head right. He's in a better mental space because right now he's basically a himbo, all muscle, no brains. But I know that Brad can do it, and hopefully now that he's with the team, because I'm pretty sure CT is not going to play that. Um,
Mhm.
like, yeah, these some of these other OGs like CT, Mark, Rachel, they're gonna hold them accountable. Like, you gotta pull your weight, sir. We're not carrying you to the final. So I
Mhm.
think that's kind of what the OG spiel will kind of be about. Next up, speaking of, we have CT. He's back for his 20th season, 55 daily wins. He's a 10-time finalist, 5-time champ, 11 eliminations, 6 wins, 5 losses. Unfair. It's rigged. Get
It's not
CT out
rigged.
early. I'm
CT
letting y'all
is
know
great,
now. Get
and
CT out early if y'all want to have a chance to be a champ.
And I just think I consider CT like the best player just because and everybody's like, Johnny Bananas has more wins than him, but half the wins that CT does not have, I'm sorry, most of the wins that CT does not have was because he himself got himself out of the game. Nobody, you know what I mean? Like it's very rare that somebody has gotten CT out of the game. He himself is playing against himself and eliminated himself back in the day and doing, stupid stuff. But and half the time they were just, especially that one where he had to pull the carabiner and it ripped. That was shoddy work. That wasn't his fault. Why would it rip like that? But
Yeah.
but I mean, it's every season we've seen CT within the past couple seasons, he's won. Now he done got a strategy under his belt. He really curls into a ball the whole show, and mine's
I
his
don't think he
big.
can do. I don't think he can do that this season. This
But yeah,
season
but
we
that's what
have.
he's trying to do,
This
and I don't.
season we have nothing but vets. Like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even. Like not even. Well, there's some people who did 3 or less, but for the most part, everybody's done 5 or more seasons. Like they are not playing.
But I think
Especially
it's
these.
best to let the people with the bigger egos talk, and I think that's what CT do. He let people that think they the stuff. You the stuff, okay? You the stuff. Do what you got to do, and then he showed him at the final. So I'm I'm here for the the CT revolution, and that he's gonna win again, hopefully. Yeah, I love CT.
Next up, we have Darrell Taylor. He's back. This is the 11th season. 38 daily wins, 4 back-to-back championships and finals, 10 eliminations, 6 wins, 4 losses. I'm not saying Darrell lost his touch, but Darrell isn't on the same caliber as some of the other champions who that's always going to bring their A game, like a Cara, a Laurel, a Johnny, a CT. Darrell kind of just like cool Onk in the house at this point now. Like everybody
He
respects
was.
him, but nobody's afraid of him.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. And I think because of that, though, he's able to be more like friendly with the younger people in the house
Mhm.
and to like get within those alliances. So I think that helps him as well. Um, 'Cause I don't think he's the first name that people are thinking of when they think of eliminations because they're cool with Darrell. So
Yeah,
he also plays like a kind of sit back, cool role until it's time to play. And he hasn't. I know people consider him not as strong as he was back in the day, but yeah, he's not. I mean, he's older, so that's happens sometimes. But I still think he's good, and I think because he maybe is not as like amazing at the actual challenges is caused him to hone his social skills more. And I think
yeah,
he excels a little bit better in those than because of that.
yeah. Hopefully he got over his fear of heights because my boy Darrell, like, you can't keep coming back to these challenges still. Like, like
Yeah.
I get being afraid, but like if you like when you sign up, there are going to be height challenges, so you can't be just being like, I'm not going to do this. Like
Mm,
you can't do that no more, sir. Especially in this season.
mm,
Like this season, I'm pretty sure they up in the ante to like they saved the budget because they was cutting the budget for everything else for this season. So
mm.
I'm pretty sure.
They definitely cut
Yeah.
that 39 budget. So yeah, all the budget they was like, we got 40 coming up. We got to make them lose all that money in 39. So yeah, hopefully this season is bigger, better, whatever the tagline is.
And then they cut the budget. Well, All Stars was a while ago, so they was already cutting cost saving measures back then. So for the
Mm,
last 3 years, they've been saving up money to get to where we at,
mm,
especially these per diems. But next up, we have Derek K. He's back. Last time we seen him was on All Stars. He's done 11 main seasons. Also, side note, all of this information that we have is based off the main season, not necessarily the spinoffs like the Challenge USA
mm.
and all Stars. So their elimination counts and all that stuff doesn't include that. But he's done 11 main seasons, 43 daily wins. He's a 5-time finalist, 3-time champ, 14 eliminations, 9 wins, 5 losses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to expect from him. He hasn't played a main season in a while either. So a
Yeah,
lot
he
of these
hasn't,
newer
but
players.
yeah, I used to like consider Derek like super like scrappy, and I would never want to go. Like if I was in the show, I would never want to go against Derek because I was like, he gonna win by any means necessary. Like I considered him on the same as like back like Alton and Abram. Like
Yeah.
those was like I used to be like I don't want to go against them people. But I mean, we ain't seen him in a while, so But
It's
I
dirty
still,
30.
huh?
His last season was dirty 30.
Yeah, so but I still consider Derek really scrappy, and he's one of them other ones that has. I think his social game has gotten better because people are less afraid because they think like we ain't seen him in so long. But I still think Derek's somebody probably wouldn't want to go against, but you never know.
Yeah. Next up, we have Jody. She's done 4 seasons, 19 dating wins. She's a two-time finalist, two-time champ, one elimination with one loss under her belt.
Hmm. Jody is not going to win because she is super strong. She is a great competitor, but she is terrible at social games. She don't play that game at all. And people who don't play that game at all,
Mm.
I don't believe you could make it. You have to be able to somehow connect with people, talk to them, blah blah blah. It seems like she is only here for the competition, which is cool, but you got to pretend to like them or do something.
I will say this season is the season I think we waited for it when it comes to like female competitors. Cause
Yeah,
they was like nobody is laying up. This is now that we have these type of female competitors, I'm happy to see. I'm not happy to see KC, but KC is someone I can see in this season. Jenny West is people because now they have real female competitors who's not just about to let them do a hall brawl and just brush past them. Like, no, 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 put in the work now because we're
yeah.
muscle over here, baby girl.
But yeah, Jody is like very strong, but if you don't have that relationship with these people, they're going to throw you in every time. And if they throw you in every time, it's very hard to be strong every time and win every time. And so the point is to not have to be thrown in. But Jody, from what we've seen the past couple seasons or whatever, when we've seen her, she don't she just here for the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she don't it don't seem like she fosters those alliances that you need to not be thrown into elimination. So
Yeah, well, I think that's also another maybe advantage in this game because again, we will have to see how the layout plays out. But if I'm only concerned about the people in my particular era, then I don't necessarily need to really worry about anybody else until the final. And depending who else in the other eras make it to
but we don't
their
know the
final,
rules of the game. Everybody could probably vote. Like the have to pick from your era.
yeah.
So
But
you
like,
know the
let's say she got to
elimination.
go against Tina, or if she goes against Tina, Jody is winning. Like,
But yeah,
there's
but
not too
let's say
many.
she go against somebody else that's not Tina.
The only
It's
person who could probably take Jody out in her heat is Rachel.
but we have
Kate,
to see
she
what
beating
happens.
Katie. She beating Tina. She beating Anissa. So
Yeah, we
we'll
don't know
see
how
though.
it's gonna
I'm
work.
not
But
saying I'm not saying she doesn't need a social game. Yes, she does need one.
it
But at the
does.
same time, all she gotta really do is to talk to some of the older heads. Like I don't need these babies still wet behind the ears. I don't need to talk to them for what? They don't know this game.
But yeah, but they think they know they think they the best. Luckily, Fessy not there to tell us he the best. You know, but if let's
Yeah,
say he was there, even if they not they ain't listening to the OGs because they think they better. I'm specifically referring to Fessy.
yeah.
I'm so glad he's not on this season because that would be too much.
Next up, we have Katie. She's back. She's done 10 seasons, 36 daily wins. She's a two-time finalist, one-time champ, 10 eliminations, 4 wins, 6 losses. The last time we saw her was All Stars, of course, but the main season she's done was the Cutthroat, which was season 20. So she's been removed from the main game for a minute.
Mhm.
So she
Katie,
definitely don't know half of these people.
yeah, we need to. Yeah, she don't. I'm gonna say, yeah, that's gonna be a like a negative for her, but yeah, and Katie's like smaller and going against all of these women, um, that at least to us seem like better competitors. I don't know. We have to see how Katie does. Hopefully, she's been like training or whatever for this. But Katie is good reality TV.
Yeah. Next up, we have The
I
Godfather. Still don't know who gave him that name, but Mark Long,
said y'all not
seven
doing no
seasons.
40 season without him. I would
7 seasons, 35 daily wins. 4 finals, 2-time champ, 1 elimination loss. Last time we seen Mark was when was the last time we seen Mark? Last time we saw him was Battle of the Exes, which was season 22. So he's been removed from the main game as a while, but we know we saw him. Well, he only did 1 season of All Stars.
I
No,
know
he
he
did
did
two. He two.
it too. Mark, I don't care how old Mark is. He always gonna be a super strong competitor. He seemed like he trained. He before this 40 season was even a thing. He been training for this before this was even in imagination. Okay, Mark is like a true like competitor, strong person, whatever. And so yeah, I would never count out Mark none of these challenges because they might. I don't think nobody underestimate Mark. If you, I just don't. I don't think that. I think people
Yeah.
got deep respect for him. Yeah, yeah. I'm here for Mark. Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, he's the oldest male competitor competing on the main season. He was 52 when this film, so he's 53 now. So yeah, at 52 still looks good, but yeah. So next up, making her return to the main season is Rachel. She's done 8 seasons, 23 daily wins. She's a 3-time finalist, 1-time champ, 3 eliminations, and 1 win, 2 losses. We just saw her last season on All Stars. Last main season she did was Battle of the Axis, so season 22 again.
Mm.
So I think Rachel's coming to the house pretty good. She met some of the new people because of the fitness, so she worked out with some of them. She's one of when you think of female competitors who is like the GOAT, it is Rachel. She's basically when you think of CT, her is the female counterpart of, or Rachel is a female counterpart of CT. When you think of them, you think of challenge excellence, hierarchy, king and queen. We bow to you.
Yes, I like Rachel as well. So yeah, I think she's gonna do great.
Yeah. And then so hopefully because we saw last and then she's in the house with Tina again. So that's already a built-in alliance there.
Yeah.
I think her and Mark is pretty cool. So, again, she has somewhat of
All the
a
older
nice
people,
alliance. Yeah.
all the older eras, 1 and 2,
Yeah,
Rachel.
are pretty much like
Yeah,
intertwined,
yeah.
honestly. So next up we have Tina, 6 seasons, 15 daily wins. She's a 2-time finalist, 4 eliminations, 3 wins, 1 loss. Last time we saw her was on the Duel, which was season 13 back in
Wow.
2007.
Yeah, I love Tina. She's here for a good time. Like she's here for the reality TV of it all, the fun of
Yeah.
it all, and that's what she's here for. I mean, I can't say I would put money on Tina to actually win it, but I think she's fun and she's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah. So next up, we have Era 2, the Trailblazers. So I have mixed feelings about this particular era. Like
Mm.
you have some strong competitors in here. You have people that deserve to be in here, but I don't think this team balance each other out well. You have clear people who kind of carries the team, Johnny, Cara, Laurel.
I think this team has besides maybe one person, I think this team is pretty stacked. What do you mean?
I don't think so.
You don't have to go through it because I think this TV.
I mean, like I said, I don't think there's layups. Well, besides one person, I don't think
Yeah.
there's necessarily layups in there, but I don't also think that like this team is balanced out or like there's clear disadvantages to like some of these people. But first
Okay.
up, we have making her return is Aviv. She's done 2 seasons. Well, this is her second season. 2 daily wins. She's a 1-time finalist, 1-time champ. She said, "I got in, got out." 1 elimination where she won. Aviv last did Fresh Meat, which was the season she won. That was back in what? When was Fresh Meat? Whenever Fresh Meat was. So she was drafted to Fresh Meat from Darrell, so that's a connection she has on the other side. The only downside is one, we haven't seen her since
Yeah.
when Fresh Meat filmed. And then two, she doesn't know pretty much any of these newer players, or
Yeah.
pretty much I don't think anybody in the house.
Everybody, yeah. Don't know
So
everybody. The people she does know, unless she has kept contact with them outside the game, she don't know
yeah,
them in the game, and it's been so long. So yeah, that's her major disadvantage, really. And having only played one season, these challenges are so different from that one season. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I can't even really form an opinion because we haven't really seen her.
yeah. So next up, making his main season return is not Derek, Brandon. He's 6 seasons, 3 daily wins, 7 eliminations, 3 wins, 4 losses. We just see him on All Stars. Brandon hasn't played since free agents. So
Brandon, I really appreciated him on All Stars because he was one of them characters I like as far as like characters in the challenge that I never really like he was never in the forefront. And I think the challenge, the All-Star season that he just did really highlighted him a bit more and gave us more into him. So like it makes me want to root for him more because it showed us him. Like I think back when we first saw him, it was so many people on the challenge, and he was one of the people that wasn't like highlighted in the storyline. So yeah, so I got more insight into Brandon, so yeah, I'm rooting for him a little bit. Because of All Stars.
yeah, I don't know necessarily how I feel about Brandon. I do think he deserves to be back. I do think he's a good player, but again, when you look at the team, I don't think he's like one of the people I feel like will really like help propel the team to like win anything.
But he willing to play like last season, this last All Star season, he was willing to play people. He was real willing to like.
Well, yeah, he
I don't
wanted
care if you're
to
my
get
friend. I
his
put you in. Mhm.
yeah, he wanted to he the thing I think about Brandon is he's the role player. He plays his role. He's not gonna follow behind, but like he's hungry. He wants to, that
Yeah, he
championship.
want to
So
win. Yeah,
yeah.
come on, Brandon.
Next up, the person we love to hate, Cara Maria. She is
I
back.
don't love the hater. I love Kara.
15, 15 seasons, 42 daily wins, 9-time finalist, 2-time champ, 19 eliminations, 13 wins, 6 losses. Cara is back. She is well connected into the house. The last season we saw her do was making it to the final World Wars 2, which was season 34 back in whenever that was. But coming into the season, there's room. I don't know when this took place, but as we know, Polly is in the house as well. So, but there also are, huh?
He is.
Yes.
Um,
I bring that up because I know last season or last video we said we never want to see Polly and Cara in the house together. But there's also they just released that they're I don't know if they're necessarily broken up, but they are taking time apart. So I don't know if that's going to play out in the house or if it's after. But it's going to be interesting to see how they work together. But again, like I said, Cara is padded in this house. She has friends and enemies throughout. So
yeah. I'm always rooting for Kara. I love Kara. As far as I can't remember everybody that's on this season right now, but if there's a woman and a man challenger, like winner, Kara, I believe is the person I would want to win for the women. So yeah, I like Kara. Yeah, most of the stuff that I see people be mad at her for in the challenge, it'd be like stuff that I'd be feeling like was unfair, especially in that last season. That was crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm rooting for Kara. Love Kara.
so next up we have Derek Chavez making his this is a smile of somebody who's like, I finally made it.
I'm
Like I'm here.
glad. Derek is. Let me tell
He
you
was happy for
something.
this photo shoot. He was
Every
happy. He was like
season, can't remember ever like rating Derek in previous.
mhm.
I can't remember ever thinking like Derek is a really strong competitor.
Well, the
Remember
last
that?
time we saw him was in Rivals 2 back in 2013.
Yeah, I can't
At least
remember
in the main
like
season.
thinking Derek is really strong. But having watched All Stars, Derek is amazing. He really, I
Yeah.
was like, with every challenge that they did,
He's someone who put
he
in the
was
work
great.
off season. He's like,
Yes,
I know All Stars 2 or 3, whenever he came back, he was like, I know I'm coming back. I need to put in the work.
he
I'm
did so
about to get back on
great.
this main show. Like they're gonna show me because All Stars probably was the tester water for a lot of the returning, like the Leroy, the Cara, to kind of test to see if they wanted them to come back. And Derek proved definitely last season that okay, yeah, we can bring him back in, really do some stuff. Derek also has some connections in the house. He has Janae, which is weird because Janae's in Era 3, but I feel like her and Derek did the same season together. Did they not?
The same season of what?
Anything. They were both on the Real World Cancun,
But
but
it just depends on when they came on the challenge, just because they was in the same
Derek
season.
was first. I thought they both came in Battle of the Seasons.
Oh, John A did, yeah. But is she in Eras 3? John A is in Eras 3?
Yeah,
John A is not in no Eras 3.
she is. That's why I was like, that don't make sense.
Okay, let's see the rest of the people because I can't picture it right now.
Yeah, so I'm happy to see Derek back. Hopefully he does good.
Yeah, he
And
did amazing.
yeah. So next up, making her return, like we said in one of our fantasy drafts, we have Emily back. She's done 4 seasons, 8 daily wins. She's a 3-time finalist, 1-time champ, 5 eliminations, 5 wins, undefeated. Last time we saw her was Rivals 2, where she won.
Yeah, Emily always does great at the challenges. She seems to still be super strong. So I think Emily's gonna do well on this challenge the challenges. I think her biggest competition with the women is gonna be the eras 1 and 2 women.
Yeah.
But because
Uh,
those seem to be the strongest from what I've seen.
Next up, we have Johnny Bananas.
Mhm.
22 seasons, 68 daily wins, 10-time finalist, 7-time champ, 27 eliminations, 13 wins, 14 losses. I mean, granted, you can't have season 40, especially without
Now
Johnny,
Johnny
but
Bananas.
yeah. But I don't know how I feel about Johnny. Like, he's not. I think Johnny's just, like, lately, he's just been there for a good time. Like, I don't think he really I think he just, I don't want to say he wants the exposure, but it's just kind of like, I don't think he cares at this point anymore. Like, if he wins, he wins. If he don't, he don't. He just like, I'm just here for a good
I
time,
mean,
honestly.
no matter what happened, Johnny's still gonna be the face, like one of the main recognizable faces of the challenge. But I think season 40, I think he will care if you win in season 40. And now, it's been such what do you call it? Such discourse about who's the best, him or CT. So maybe he
Yeah.
want to take this opportunity to prove that he's the best. So it's not very often that him and CT compete against each other. So yeah.
Yeah. I will say, they should have brought West in.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
so
want to see,
West said he was retiring, so he
they
meant
all
that.
say they're retiring, as we
But
clearly
he
see.
must have meant it. But because this seemed like the season West would definitely be back. I'm so surprised that
Yeah.
West is not back for 40. But him and Johnny would have been on the same team. I love when Johnny and West work together. But
Next up,
I can't root for too many people, so that might be good. Here.
Next
Kellyanne.
up, we have Kellyanne, 5 seasons, 1 daily win, 1-time finalist, 8 eliminations, 5 wins, 3 losses. Of course, she's been on All Stars as of late. The last time I think we seen her was Battle of the Bloodlines. No, Rivals 3.
Mm. Kellyanne, I like Kellyanne a lot, and I usually root for Kellyanne, but every time Kellyanne be losing because these people be against her, somehow she end up on the alliance that's not dominant. So I don't even know what the odds of that happening are so many times. The alliance that don't have no control of the house, Kellyanne always end up on that alliance.
Yeah,
So I just want her to end up on alliance that's running stuff and be able to somehow make it to the final. She don't ever be able to make it to the final because of alliances.
yeah,
So I hope she is better at navigating the house.
yeah. Hopefully, I think I don't know. Eras 1 and 2. Again, they're in a position where they have each other off bat because most of the people that played in Eras 1 have played with people in Eras 2. And Eras 2, for the most part, may have played with people well, not really. Most of them haven't played with Eras 3 and 4 outside of Bananas, Laurel, and Kara. But they have those connections. So hopefully Kellyanne just mum's the word and just, just be like, I'm just here for a good time. Mm-hmm. Next up, we have Laurel. 8 seasons, 20 daily wins, 4-time finalist, 1-time champ, 13 eliminations, 10 wins, 3 losses. We just see her on All Stars as the winner. But also, Laurel's back. This time she's working on the team with Cara. So we'll see if their relationship improved since the time they filmed All Stars 4.
How do All Stars even count? It's on a totally different network. That doesn't make sense. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so I think Laurel has some competition in this game. I don't think she can skate by like she did in All Stars, so she's gonna have to actually put in work throughout. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna be seeing some eliminations this time around.
Yeah, Laurel, I don't know.
And then also she has beef with Michelle, so that's also gonna play. I don't know if Tara and Michelle
built beef with Cara, who she sometimes likes, sometimes it's how she don't like. I don't even know. I don't
know.
She
also have 2 exes in the house with Jordan and Horacio, even though Horacio and her are friends now. But like I said, this season is messy, especially eras 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm excited to see Laurel. We'll see as the season progresses. Mm-hmm. So next up making his return is Nehemiah. He's done 5 seasons, 5 daily wins. He's a 1-time finalist, 1-time champ, 6 eliminations, 3 wins, 3 losses. I feel that Nehemiah is kind of gonna get lost in the sauce. I don't think he has a strong enough personality with some of these other players that will have him be like a standout. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be middle of the pack, somewhere towards the bottom when it comes to a lot of this. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same.
All right. Next up, we have Ryan. 6 seasons, 3 daily wins, 1-time finalist, 7 eliminations, 3 wins, 4 losses. I don't want to say first out, but if they had to choose somebody to go to elimination, I think they would choose Ryan. Although I like Ryan personally, I don't think he's season 40 material. Nothing against him.
Yeah, Ryan, especially after All Stars, where with the stars thing and people not taking the opportunity to go and get a star and not want to go into eliminations when you know you need this to win, and that makes me not really here to win. So I don't know. Like I think I like Ryan again as a just like a character in the house, like somebody in the house to make the TV of it all like fun. But as far as like actually, huh?
I wouldn't even say that. He didn't really do nothing at All Stars, really.
But I think I like him and Derek dynamic, them being friends and everything. But actually competing, I wasn't like I wasn't.
Especially since you have like this, I would have preferred to see like a Veronica. I would have preferred. I don't know if she would have been era 1 or 2, but like one of those playing like a convince Abel to come back. Like,
Veronica is an OG 1.
Yeah, but the way it's split, depending on what season she actually did. But again, it would have been. I would have preferred anybody over Ryan. Again, nothing against him.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Eras 3, the Game Changers. And I feel like this team is the most well-balanced team out of all of the eras.
I don't think that.
What you mean? They have people who have strength. They got 2 of the biggest like masterminds when it comes to like puzzles. They got chaos. They got Derek and not Derek. They have Devin
you're right. I see
Janae. They have agility and strength within like Corey. You have muscle with Leroy, Tori. You have Jordan.
Yeah, you're right.
Tony, Tony is a trash can. So we have eating challenges. Like he can handle that.
I thought Ashley was on here.
No, she was an alternate, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I'm so surprised they didn't put Ashley on the main.
Actually, she was an alternate. I don't
I
know.
swear I saw
Um,
Ashley somewhere in the promo. Maybe
Maybe
I was
she was
like,
early speculations, but
yeah,
yeah, this team like again just well balanced. And then you got Amanda who can just stir up some drama in between the
yeah.
other teams. Like this, they're
Okay.
the game changers for real. But first off, speaking of, we have Amanda 7 seasons, 10 daily wins, 7 eliminations, 2 wins, 5 losses. We know Amanda is not winning. We know she's not going to a final. But when it comes to TV, baby girl is going to deliver.
Yeah, Amanda delivers. I love Amanda. Amanda is here to keep it rolling, like to keep all the drama. I love Amanda. I really do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Amanda.
Next up, making her return to the main season, we have Avery. 3 seasons, 0 daily wins, 3 eliminations, 2 wins, 1 loss. Again, although I do like Avery, just based off what we saw in All Stars 4, her
Yeah,
spot could have been taken by somebody else.
yeah. I was say All Stars 4. It was really was
Anticlimactic. Like I was like, oh, I can't wait for Avery to
yeah,
come back. And then I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. As
So
far as
hopefully she
the
does
house, she
more.
wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't very vocal in the house, and also she wasn't like super amazing at challenges. So I don't know, like, but she could prove everybody wrong. But I just it's not something like I'm waiting for with Avery. So, but maybe
And then
she.
I think they only brought her in because of the tension. Because this is one of the competitors who I said, well, like have to have a conversation. Her and Naya, of course, was at each other's throats
I
in their
know, but I
original.
doubt they even care about
I
that.
know they not. I'm pretty sure, just like Naya and Jordan ended up, being friends again. But there is also we haven't seen that happen on screen, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a somewhat of Avery's storyline, her and Naya's relationship, and then her, Naya, and Jordan all they all did Portland together, so that's what built an alliance within Eras 3. So yeah, we'll see what that
I don't know
comes
about
out.
that because Jordan. Yeah, they did that season together, but Jordan been in this show so long now. He done connected with other people. He done forgot about that. No, I doubt it. I mean,
I'm
if
not
they
saying it's going to
have
be.
a
I'm just saying this is possibilities.
yeah,
But
Corey.
Mr. MTV himself, Corey is back. 10 seasons, 19 daily win, 4-time finalist, 12 eliminations, 8 wins, 4 losses.
I
I'm
forget
excited
that
to see
Corey has
Corey
never
back.
won. I really be forgetting that Corey has never won.
I
Um,
think,
he's been
no,
close
I don't
though.
think this is season.
I
Last
mean,
season
it's
was
not
his
his
season to
season.
win.
This not his season. Yeah, he had
Yeah,
that one
this is
season.
not his season.
If he was on last season, Corey would have took that.
Yeah, last season was Corey. Last season, again, although we're not talking about 39, last season, although I don't like her, Nani and Corey could have easily took 39. Or either one of them could have took 39. Or even Leroy.
I
But
don't know. You
that
said Nani?
yeah.
How? What do you mean?
Nani is not a bad player. Just don't have her have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a hookup in the
No,
house.
not like that. But I'm saying like Nani in that final against.
Nani always makes it to the final. Nani came in second. And
Okay, but Nani against who was in that final last year? I don't think so.
what?
Nani
The
against
only
Norris.
competition she would probably have was Norris.
Yeah, she wouldn't have
And
took
I
it.
think she could have beat Norris.
I
No,
don't
I'm
think
not. I'm not
so.
gonna say that. I think it would have been even kill.
Yeah, I don't think Nani could be Norris. I really don't.
But I'm saying she still would have had a strong, like she would have had a strong chance to make it to the final and even win.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. I know.
those,
Yes,
that was
yes.
the season she should have been in. But anyway, yeah,
But
I'm happy to
Corey
see
for
Corey
sure
back.
could have get some.
Corey comes in second, third all the time.
Yeah,
This unfortunately is not his season to win. There's too many stronger people in this house, but I do think Corey makes good TV. He never follows, which was his mistake from the jump, but he never follows the
yeah.
way.
He
He
should have played it.
always goes
He
against
should have played it cool at the
it.
beginning. That was his mistake. But no, Corey. Yeah, Corey is always.
Corey said Corey said 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm gonna make it 6.
Yeah, Corey.
Corey's that type of person.
But I do like Corey if he not like just being like impulsive and doing stuff. But generally, Corey make it to the final and he's pretty good. Like you said, he be finishing
Yeah.
second and third. He just ain't had the first place yet. But I wish
Yeah.
I hope they give him a season with them people from last year. Last
Yeah. I think Corey is more strategic with his chaos now. Like if it benefits him, he's okay with wrecking not necessarily his game, but he's okay with making a risk if it benefits him. Like he needs to know the benefits type of thing. So you can always strike a deal with Corey, and if it benefits him, he'll take it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So speaking of, next up we have the man behind the computer. We have Devin. He's back, 8 seasons, 11 daily wins. He's a 3-time finalist, 1-time champ. 8 eliminations, 6 wins, 2 losses. Also, his elimination record is kind of impressive for Devin to be Devin.
Evan is great. Like
He is the
he
definition
got
of a uh, like red herring, someone you didn't think was going to win, but who's actually good at this game. And it's basically just all mental.
yes, he's really, really strong at the like strategic games, the smart games. What was that? Was that he is in that one with it like Fessy couldn't do the ball. He was like, first you had to tip the ball to the left and then they made it. And
38, yeah, ride or die
yeah,
with the ping pong, yeah.
yeah. Devin is just like really smart. And that is like a super strong thing to have because sometimes it helps you with physical challenges as well. Devin, yeah, he's a great competitor.
Especially when when you understand the rules, because that's all Devin is. You said that we have to move point A to point B. So if I do this, I can do this. And yeah, Devin will finesse his way out of a technicality.
Yeah, so yeah, Devin really is really, really good and a competitor. People don't see him as like strong
I'm pretty sure
physically, maybe.
they know
Even
this
then, I think
this time around.
yeah,
They
I'm saying
know
even then I
Devin.
think he's pretty good, but because they underestimate him, yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't counting him out. He gonna make it.
Yeah. I think Devin proves that don't sleep on the underdogs. Like Devin really earned his championship. I think he has one of the most like overall well deserved. Like you earned this. You earned to be a challenge champ. Like that season was the perfect season for him to do it. But he also has a partner in crime now with the mastermind because we have John Day. She's back, 6 seasons, 6 daily wins, 7 eliminations, 2 wins, 5 losses. She is technically a 2-time champ if we count All Stars, but Janae is the queen of moving puzzles, moving like
John,
she a
mm-hmm.
step ahead.
Johnny is somebody who had the biggest, I think, game transformation because literally when you think of Johnny from back in the day challenge, I don't even
Always crying,
yeah, I don't even
always in a
remember her as a
relationship with the
competitor.
wrong person. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I don't even remember her as a competitor. But Johnny currently,
she was it.
yeah, really strong. One of the strongest women competitors, I think. Super strategic. I'm trying to think, maybe the smartest woman competitor.
No, I think Cam still got her a little. She's up there with Cam though, but I think Cam still is overall the smartest female player in the.
Yeah, but I think Johnny is really good. I really like Johnny. I don't, as far as like the main season of challenge, I just don't know if All Star wins should count because do USA wins count? Are we saying that what is his name? I can't even remember. The guy who was the football player on USA that won, is he a one-time champion? Is like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like do they count? And so that's the only contention or like whatever on that. But I think she's really good. I think if they would have put her in the main season, she could still have won. So either way, but I like Johnny. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
she's really well.
So next up, we have Jordan, who is also Johnny's little boo thing for a point in time. But Jordan, he's always going to be my number one. 8 seasons, 23 daily wins, 5-time finalist, 4-time champ, 15 eliminations, 10 wins, 5 losses. I think this is what Jordan's wet dream. He was like, pit me in the house with the best of them.
Yeah,
Let me really take them out. I want CT. I want bananas. If Jordan pulls out a win this season, he will go down as one of the best to do it. Like he's already like the best to do it, but like Jordan is just on a different level. He's already up there with like the CT and Johnny, but Jordan just brings a different level to what it means to be a champion that CT and Johnny doesn't. Like, because not even just because he has a disability, that's part of it. But Jordan he is just a beast.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Jordan is really good and he's good. He entertaining and he's great and he's smart. Like, but then he's funny too because he
Yeah.
don't be humble. So he just be out there doing it. I like Jordan. Yes, 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 yes. So I don't know how this final gonna work, but I'm saying he in the final too.
Yeah. Jordan, I feel like, is in one of the messiest situations where he has 5 exes or hookups in this house,
I don't think
including
it's gonna be messy at
ex
all.
fiance. Multiple. He has a hookup with Norris. She has Laurel, who was a hookup. He has Naya, who was a hookup, and
I
then
don't
he
think none of the
also.
people gonna care. I
I
really
don't
don't.
think they're gonna care. I don't think they're gonna care, but I just feel like it's gonna make messy too because once you like, they're gonna make a joke of it, like, "Oh,
No, none of the
Jordan,
people
you
even. It wasn't even
they
a.
gonna it's gonna be brought up. Literally, you
I
got
think the
5
only.
exes
Yeah, it
in
might
this
be
house,
brought
and
up.
you think it's not gonna be brought up?
I think it might be brought up really quickly, like ha ha ha.
Yeah, I'm not
But
gonna say it's gonna be like a main
nobody's gonna care,
storyline.
especially half the people. The only
I'm not
one,
gonna say it's gonna affect his game, but I'm just
the only
saying
one
it's
that's
just
even gonna
funny
be
and
the
it's messy.
deal, maybe is the with Tori. But other than that, Naya, Nerese, all that other stuff, I don't think any of them care or think about that ever.
Yeah, like again, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna care for at
So
least.
next up, we have Leroy making his return. 13 seasons, 25 daily wins, 5-time finalist, 14 eliminations, and 9 wins, 5 losses. Again, unfortunately, this is not the season Leroy is going to win. Again, 39 could have been his. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's good to see Leroy back though. He's real well connected. He has his number one back in his house, so that's going to be interesting to see how they play. But they also have Tony in the house. I don't know. Tony and Devin was rivals, right? I know Tony and Bananas was rivals, but
But they was rivals, but they was best friends. But then Tony betrayed him, so you know
yeah,
that. So I don't know if they played together since Tony betrayed him that one season. But I well, yeah, I don't know if Leroy is going to win this season. It's just so many people here that are willing to be more cutthroat and they're like stronger competitors. So I just don't know if he could win this season.
yeah. I think socially he's going to have a good stand in the
But
house. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure he's going to
Leroy
be.
is a good social player. Everybody loves Leroy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be giving out the haircuts while everybody in the house. We're gonna be seeing scenes of that.
Mhm.
So Roy Lee, do your thing. I'm happy to see you. Next up, speaking of a nice little ex boo, we have Naya. She's did 3 seasons, 2 daily wins, 4 eliminations, 3 wins, 4 losses. Had a hookup with Jordan and Leroy, so it's gonna be interesting. I don't think her and Leroy played the game since. Um, Battle of the X's. But I think Nia, I don't know, Nia a little hit or miss.
Mhm.
She's a good competitor, but depending on how the season is set up, I just don't think she's necessarily in the best spot to like really do anything. But I think she's gonna be like middle of the pack.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel the same way about Nia. Sorry, sorry. Yeah.
So next up, making his return, we have Tony T Time Reign, 7 seasons, 13 daily wins, 1-time finalist, 7 eliminations, 3 wins, 4 losses. I do feel like, although I think Tony, outside of coming back for All Stars, I do think Tony would have been a good candidate for 40, but I only feel like they called him for 40 because of All Stars 4 because he had to leave, and they wanted him to have that like redemption in that story.
Yeah,
But I
okay.
do think he's a good player overall.
Yeah,
We didn't really get to see much of him at All Stars 4, unfortunately, so I don't know where he will stack up. I don't think
yeah,
he's at the bottom. I think he's again another middle tier. There's really no like low tier players outside of 1 or 2, but everybody is really like top of the game. Like I said,
yeah. I'm so glad they brought Tony back because I was sad when he had to leave because I was like ready to see what's about to happen. What's Tony time look like now in
yeah.
2024? So, yeah, I'm glad he's getting his opportunity to do it again.
Yeah. So next up, not making her return, but we have Tori 8 seasons, 24 daily wins, 4-time finalists, 1-time champ, 8 eliminations, 5 wins, 3 losses. This season, Tori will have to work for her win. She is one of the stronger. All the female players this season are really strong outside, or known as the physical players outside of like 1 or 2. But I do think Tori has a good shot, at least in her era, to make it. Like, let's say again, if they need to have 1 female, 1 male to make it to the final, I think Tori has the best shot in her heat or her era to make it to the final. I think she's the only one I can see making it. But
Yeah, Tori. What am I trying to say? Tori is really strong. Like I said, I think pretty much all the women like stack up to each other. Like she's at the one like top. She's at the top. So yeah, I'm happy to see. I'm happy that she has that win because she's one of the people that like she's like basically I consider her like the equivalent of Corey. Like I was like, oh, I'm surprised you never won. I thought you won.
yeah,
Feel like
so she's technically supposed to be a 2-time champ, but again, we're not gonna talk about
yeah,
that.
so I'm glad she got that win because it was like overdue a little bit. So I'm glad she won.
Yeah. That's why again, Corey should have been on 39 because him again, like you said, Tori and Corey are the like again how we say like Rachel CT are like the equivalent of each other, or like I said, Tori and Corey are the equivalent of each other. I think Jordan and Cara are kind of I was gonna say Jordan and Cara maybe, but Corey and Tori for sure are the equivalent of each other. Always coming close, but never getting that final. But yeah, Corey should be by now a champion, at least 1-time champ. But yeah, I'm happy to see Tori. I'm glad that I want to say glad. She has turned around because we know like 2 seasons, it was like a really dark period for her where it was like, Tori, what are you doing? So she has turned around. She's know how to stay quiet. Well, I'm not gonna say she knows how to stay quiet, but she plays the game, and I think the only thing that's her downfall is sometimes she makes too many promises, or she's trying to protect too many people that go against each other. So I don't know how she's going to balance all her friendships versus her, alliances, because she has Devin and Corey on her team, but she also have like Anissa, who's her best friend. She's also, tied to some other players. So I just want to know how she's going to balance that out.
Yeah.
So next up, eras for the new generation. The fact that Paulie's in this again, I feel like maybe it's the way the seasons were played, but I'm like maybe I should have went by year because some of these players shouldn't be like playing together. But Eras 4, I feel like it's a throw together team. Like
so
be
Eras 4. I did not know Paulie would be in Eras 4. Well, I guess okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's like kind of like a mix of people that I didn't even know came in at the same time.
Yeah, especially like I get some of these people being here, but some of these people I'm just like, y'all have better choices out of the recent seasons. Yeah, y'all had what 8 seasons to pull from, 31 to 39, maybe 9. Y'all could have pulled from like outside of Horacio Norris, Michelle, she makes good TV, Kylan. Like I know why they brought Josh because he's like Josh and MC love him. But like Casey, Jenny West,
why
like this is not
Jenny West? Jenny is a one-time player, one-time champion. What?
No, I'm not saying nothing wrong with her. Just for 40, I think she's been too removed from the game to be in 40. Like to be a new generation, you got to be like the face of the new generation.
But
she's not
the face best of the new generation. That's what they saying. They saying
but
she's
we haven't seen enough of Jenny to say she's the best of the generation.
But you ain't seen enough of me. But what you saw was the win.
So, but that whole season that she won also
but
was kind
you
of
ain't never seen a loss. So that's all you had to see. I don't understand.
She did lose, but first up we got my boy Horacio. It is rumored that this might be his last season, which I hope is not. Because why are you quitting? Like we need you. You're the new generation. You're our next like Jordan. I think you said what?
I said I wonder why if it is.
Yeah. Maybe maybe too much pressure because he is like the next coming of Jordan, the next coming of CT, and like he's like the new like face. That's not necessarily the face, but he's like the guy. But
Yeah.
3 seasons, 41 daily win. Oh, hold on. That's not right. One time. Yeah, that's not right. His info's not right. But yeah, Horacio, he's only done 3 seasons. He's a one-time finalist. Hasn't made it to a champion. He's not a champion, although his championship was stolen from him because he should have won 49, and we had to pick a male winner. But yeah,
Yes, I love Horacio. He's really I just really he's kind of similar to like Leroy in the sense of how everybody loves him. Like
yeah.
Horacio, I don't think anybody has like bad blood with Horacio. How could you have bad blood with Horacio? If you got bad blood with Horacio, you the problem. Okay. But yeah, I really like him. And he is like the equivalent of like he's here to compete. He's here to win, and he's not really here for the drama.
Yeah.
But he's here to win. So yeah, I'm here for Horacio.
Yeah, he's in a built-in reliance within his era with Olivia, Norris, and Kylan. Of course, we are pretty sure we're gonna see this throughout the season, but Olivia and Norris are friends again, so I'm pretty sure they patched that up
Are
during the
they?
season. Huh?
They friends again? I didn't know they were friends.
They followed each other again,
Oh, okay. I knew
and I
I
think they was on the same. I think when the whole spill with Theo and Olivia came out, it was part of their vacation too. So I think they was all on a trip together. But
okay.
yeah, happy to see Horacio back. Hopefully, this is not his last season, but love it for him. Making her return is Jenny West. 3 seasons, 6 daily wins, one-time finalist, one-time champ, 4 eliminations, 3 wins, 1 loss.
What was the 3 seasons? I don't even remember 3 seasons.
World of Worlds.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. No, I remember now. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
And she won
happy
Total
to see her
Madness, right?
back.
Or yeah, she
Uh,
won Total Madness, right?
I believe so. I don't got my stats up right now. But I'm happy to see her back again. I don't necessarily think 40 should have been the season she comes back on.
Mm.
Um, but I am happy she's back because again, it gives more female competitors to the season because she is physically strong and whatnot. So
I forgot that I thought she was a one-time player, one-time champion. I didn't realize it was 3 seasons. But either way, I Jenny again is somebody who's just mainly here for the actual challenge to be a competitor, and she did that. She came in here and did that, and there's not really much other competitors could say about her game because, like, most of them that would talk about that would say anything, I'm a winner. I'm
yeah.
new, but I'm also a winner. What can you say? Um, so yeah, I don't agree that she shouldn't be back for 40. I think any winner could come back. If you
But
have
then do an all winter season then.
I know, but I'm saying still, if it's an iconic season, if I'm a winner, I think you got a place. I don't
But
know.
also you gotta be iconic too, like deserve a place. Like I don't think Jenny West, again, yeah, she's a champ. But I don't think she's done anything. Trust me, she's not the only one I got a gripe with on this era. But I don't think she's done anything to really like be a staple. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they could have pulled like if they needed more females from this era, then yeah, I guess. But like although he's not my favorite, I would have preferred Jay back over some of the
Jay
other
who?
guys.
Jay who? Which Jay?
Survivor Jay.
No.
Again, he's not my favorite, but I would
No,
have preferred him
he's
over.
more than not my favorite. He's my least favorite. Well, sorry, no, I'm not that's extreme. He's not my least favorite.
They
But
could have brought Michaela.
yeah,
Michaela could have been
yeah,
back.
I'm Michaela, but
Um,
not no Jay. He's written off. No.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, if they needed to pull like newer people who like did like more stuff, like even again, I don't like nah. 'Cause I guess they didn't want too many 39 people again,
Yeah,
or
I
like
mean,
38,
any
39.
people except for the people that we got that we liked. But 30,
Yeah, they could have brought Raven back. I think honestly, I would have had a problem if they only brought back people who did 38, 39 to, because those people like Raven, I think deserved another chance. I think again we
well,
got
yeah, I think
Norris.
he'll get another chance. Raven will get another chance. You
I know
said
she's gonna get another chance, but I'm saying like I wouldn't mind have seen her on this season go against like some of the better people and have a better shot. I wouldn't mind have seen Justine. I think would have been better,
I would have loved to see Justine. You know, I love
But
Justine.
it's just I think there's other people. Like again, I'm not saying anything wrong with Jenny West. I just feel like there's other notable people that I think deserve. I wouldn't even say deserve. That could have just been, if they didn't answer the call, that's one thing. But yeah. Next up, a person I don't think should have got the call, but Josh. He's definitely not winning. Bottom of the list for me. All he's going to do is cry. 6 seasons, 19 daily wins, 6 elimination, 1 win, 5 losses. We're going to add to
No,
those
you
loss
don't.
count.
Even though you're saying you don't like Josh, Josh definitely deserves.
MTV loves him. I already
Gotta
know that's
say,
why they called him.
as far as the
Again,
challenge, he hasn't won and he hasn't been close to winning, but he is he hasn't, but he is uh
he
face of
makes good
the era.
TV. He's like
Yeah,
Amanda. We know Amanda's never gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say never. We know
he is
Josh
the
is
face of that
Josh
age.
is
Him,
Josh
Fessy,
is
Casey.
Amanda's equivalent, essentially.
Yeah,
We know they're
him.
not winning, but they make good TV.
Yeah, him, Fessy, and Casey. Even though we didn't like them, they were the face of that era of the challenge. They were always
Yeah,
on the challenge. They were always in the storylines. They were always front and center on their season. So it makes sense that they would put him on this season. Again, like you said, I don't know about him winning, but I think it'll be entertaining.
yeah. Next up, speaking of, we have Casey, who again I don't think necessarily just well, it's an argument for her, but 5 seasons, 18 dating wins, 3-time finalist, 1-time champ, 5 eliminations, 3 wins, 2 losses. I think overall, just based off her career in the challenge, yes, I see her being here over Jenny West. But again, Casey
I
doesn't make
don't
good
see
TV.
that. I do not see that at all. No.
Casey just doesn't make good TV. Now that
Yeah.
Nani's not in the house, hopefully her storyline is not tied too much to Josh, but again, we know KC just gonna sit back and chill.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm pretty sure she got her engagement ring on, so I'm pretty sure she's doing this for her and Nani. I'm pretty sure even though Nani's not here, we're gonna be hearing a lot of their relationship updates.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Kylan. 2 seasons, 3 daily wins, 5 eliminations, 4 wins, 1 loss. Kylan, he has done a lot in the little time that we have.
Yeah, but we've only seen Kylan on 2 seasons for real, and people know Kylan, and
Yeah,
it's mostly for being a good competitor. So
yeah,
people, I think he is, as far as new people, I think he's really super new. They really like super new, but
yeah,
he has made an impression even with being so new. Besides people knowing him from Big Brother, he may have made an impression outside of that to challenge people. So
yeah.
yeah, I think he
And
deserves
it's
this.
rare to get those type of players who are fitting in the challenge outside of their original show, which is
Yeah.
surprising because when we talk about the next person, I guess we can go in. Well, never mind. We'll talk about her later. But next up, we have Michelle. She's done 4 seasons, 3 daily wins, 4 eliminations, 2 wins, 2 losses. She's now in a relationship with Devin, so I'm pretty sure that's going to play out this season. But Michelle is another one of the more definitely after last season. Michelle know how to move a puzzle board.
Yeah,
Girl know how to
Michelle.
strategize.
Yeah. While we could not stand season 39, it was mostly because of the way that those people was letting Michelle and Jay run them. That was just beyond
Like
anything.
I said,
So,
Michelle was the supervisor with her clipboard, and they clocked in. She was like, "Okay, I need you to be on the floor. I need you to be in aisle A and B. I need you to be in C and D. I need you to work registers." And everybody
yeah,
was like, "Yes, ma'am. Let me clock in real quick." And
Michelle was running things to 39. So as far as eras, she was definitely getting the call. Like,
yeah,
literally, yeah, you ran a whole season. You were like, you
literally,
you were just doing what you had to do. So I definitely think Michelle deserves to have been on this season in this era. Um, I mean, I'm not here rooting for Michelle at all to win, no, but
yeah,
I could recognize who was influential in their seasons.
yeah. And I think also Michelle is like again, in this era that they're going based on, Michelle is like the face of this block, like you said. So in the last couple of seasons that she has done, Michelle has been in the forefront of all the storylines. So yeah. Next up, my girl always know how to take a picture. Her mug always beat. Mug is always
Yeah.
right. We have my girl Norris. Also, I'm gonna need them to put her sister wife on this show. Like,
She
I
just
need
may not
Didi.
want to
I
do it.
need
She
Didi
probably
on
out
the
of town.
challenge. I need Didi on the challenge. I need the sister wives together. But she's done 3 seasons, 3 daily wins. She's the people's champ, one-time finalist, 4 eliminations, 3 wins, 1 loss. I
I love
think
her, love her, love her, love her. If I wasn't, no, love her. Yeah. No, I was about to say if I wasn't rooting for Kara so much to win, I would be all on like Nerese winning. Like, but
yeah.
I'm split, but I won't.
From
But I
this
won't
block,
win.
from this block of people, Nerese is my winner for Eras 4. Like, this is
Oh
the
well, yeah,
female
yeah,
person.
yeah.
If we like, again, if we have to choose a male and female out of each era to make it to like the final, Nerese is that person for me. She should make it to the final.
Yeah.
Her and Horacio. Well, yeah, her and Horacio. I think
Yeah, but this,
Horacio beat out. I used to say Theo, but Horacio kind of beat Theo out for me.
but we ain't
But
seen him in a while. But we'll see what
and
happens.
plus when we see him. Well, we get to Theo in a minute. But Nerese, strategic mastermind. She know how to compete. Um, she's not afraid of drama. She's not afraid of a challenge. And I think we needed. She's the spice that we needed in the more recent seasons.
Yeah.
So next up is Olivia. 3 seasons, 5 daily wins. She's a one-time finalist, 4 eliminations, 3 wins, 1 loss. Although, again, I understand the choice of them having her come in. I don't necessarily think I would have chosen her. Again, I would have chosen someone like Justine, Raven. I just feel like
I
Olivia
chose
needed
Raven over Olivia, but I would have chose Justine over Olivia. But them picking Olivia, I'm still okay with that. Her and the
yeah, I'm
reason
okay with that. I understand it, but
her Olivia, I'm sorry, she is Olivia. Her, Nerese, and Horacio really were important in their seasons. And before 39, I would have really been on Team Olivia. 39 really ruined, I think, her challenge.
39 ruined a lot of people for us.
Yeah, really ruined her like her challenge image for me. But
yeah.
I'm here to see how all that plays out. But yeah.
Yeah. I think her big storyline this season is going to be her redemption arc because the channels love a redemption arc. So again, seeing that friendship with the Horacio and Nerese build out again, and her, I guess, getting a relationship with Theo is going to be showcased this season. But what I was going to say is, outside of Kylan making a name for themselves, Olivia has made a name for herself in the challenge fandom
Yeah.
outside of being from Love Island. Because now I don't even think of Olivia as a Love Islander. I think of her as a challenger. And it's hard to really do
That's because
that.
in Love Island we was all about cash, but in the challenge, we that's why we see her more as a challenger, less as a Love Islander. I don't know how to describe it.
Next up, we have Paulie. He's done 4 seasons, 20 daily wins, 2-time finalist, 6 eliminations, 3 wins, 3 losses. Again, normally I would say I don't want Paulie and Cara to be in the same season together, but this also, again, they are separated, so I don't know how that's going to play out. Also, because
No, I don't want them in the same season. I don't.
I don't think they're
I
going
would
to
like
play
I'll be
together.
okay with them being separate shows together. I mean, sorry, separate shows, but I don't know how much I liked it when they did play together. It was like a lot.
Yeah. But also, I feel like this is again, if Paulie's here, you got to bring Kyle back. Like, again, there's so many people they could have chose from. But yeah. And then lastly, we have Theo, 3 seasons, 7 daily wins, one-time finalist, 5 eliminations, 4 wins, 1 loss. When it comes to like not this curved eyebrow, when it comes to like speed and agility, Theo is that guy. The last couple of shows we saw of him, he hasn't been like the best, mainly because he's partially blind now. So, but this will hopefully be a full season that we get to see of him.
Yeah, hopefully he stays this season. I like Theo. We've liked Theo since the beginning. So yeah, I got hopes that Theo will make it far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. So this is the cast. Overall, I think this is a good cast. I think it's nice and messy. I think it's going to be a lot of drama. I think we're going to see a lot of ties and intertwinement going on. Hopefully they don't drop the ball. That's my only concern with the season. I just don't want them to drop the
It
ball.
just
Because
depends on
right
what the
now,
rules are.
again, on paper, This season has drama. They have couples in here now. They have people who hook or hooking up or have hooked up. Like it's messy. It's just like, uh, they
Yeah.
have like there is literally no layups this season outside a couple. But for the most part, everybody has been at the top of the game in their seasons or without their challenge career. So again, on paper, this season should revitalize the challenge for us. This is should be the pinnacle, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't drop the ball.
Yeah.
But high
So
hopes.
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see this season. So yeah, but those are our thoughts and opinions on the cast that was released for the challenge season 40 eras, and we're here for all of it. Can't wait to start. We'll be doing reviews every week when that comes out. But yeah, please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the video. Let us know what you think of this cast that was just released, and we will see you on our next one. Peace.